Hi, I'm here with Alpna Doshi of Satyam Computer Services Limited, and we're just going to talk a bit about TM Forum and Satyam. Could you start just by telling us a bit about what you do in Satyam Computer Services, please?
Sure, happy to. I'm the head of global product development, which is responsible for taking care of the telecom, media, entertainment, and several other enterprise verticals, and make sure we take it to the industry, to the operators, to the end customers, and use standard tools and technologies as well as the value-add domain services on top of that. So my responsibility is to definitely take care of building the organization and looking after the competency development and the required sales that goes along with it.
Okay, and I know you've been involved with TM Forum for a while, so what is the value of TM Forum to Satyam?
We got involved with TM Forum almost around 5 years back, and it's been a very interesting and exciting journey. We haven't really had time to think honestly that really need to stop or not, but we honestly have gained a lot. 7 years back we started our telecom organization in full swing, and we were wondering where exactly to go ahead and start taking for some guidance and help. And TM Forum name came about, and we joined the TM Forum, and we started actively following through and participating in some of the work. We were ETOM editors as well. And then, an opportunity came around, to be part of the advisory board, and that gave further traction in terms of just being very actively engaged with the other industry alliance partners, to begin with. And doing the catalysts was a great entry point for Satyam specifically, when we had to showcase some good domain knowledge in the industry to operators like in North America. Verizon would sponsor a project, or a Deutsche Telekom, France Telecom. And so we did initially, I would say, about 4 catalysts that we leveraged extremely well, and we packaged it with further enhancements to the offerings, and sold it to more and more customers. So that's how we got engaged with TM Forum, and honestly with TM Forum we have grown our telecom business from almost 0 to where it's now 20% of the entire revenue of Satyam. So extremely good growth, and we owe a lot of credit honestly to TM Forum.
That's great. And tell us a bit more about being a board member. What exactly does that involve, sort of specifically for you?
For me, I would say the role has been different in different years, but first and foremost thing, as a board member, it has been extremely important to show good inputs into the discussions with the service providers, specifically because TM Forum targets the pain areas of the operators. So on one hand, where I had to show value in terms of what are the contributions, even as an individual, to be there, to be heard as a voice amongst all the other elite players, the larger well-branded players like the HPs and the Alcatel-Lucents and others, right? And there was no other Indian company on the board before, and Satyam was the first one to be on the board. So it was certainly a green space for all of us. But I think we passed that hurdle. And as a board member, operators started hearing us also, recognizing Satyam is a global systems integrator. And, we got a lot more challenges as we moved ahead. We got elected to be a board member one time, so I served the 2-year term on behalf of Satyam, and then we again got nominated last year, and I led the Systems Integration Committee, and then this year I'm the secretary of TM Forum and chair of Membership and Governance Committee. So certainly it does require quite a bit of time commitment, and of course challenges in terms of aligning it directly to the job functions and making the time, any personal time available, getting your own organization support to be a board member is extremely important, and finding the right funding to even sponsor at events, be available, or get the right branding across the board.
Okay, and talking about events, I know you've been one of the chairs at Management World 2008. Can you outline a bit about the content of your session, the speakers that have been involved, and sort of the outcomes of that?
Yes, absolutely. This was the first time that in Europe that we got a chance to chair a session pretty much on the keynote day, and that's a very good spot. The title is and we just finished it earlier today actually. So the technologies transformation strategies, where transformation is right now extremely key, and we had done, as the chair of the Systems Integration Committee, we had done a migration report, and what we learned from that is that the operators use migration and transformation interchangeably, and we got a slot to do a panel in Dallas on a similar topic, but it was such a huge success with house full and people standing. They said, do it again this time in Nice, and it was good. We had panelists, executives from British Telecom, AT&T, Optus, pretty good coverage across the geographies, so that we could get different perspectives of transformation. What is key? How is it different from business transformation? Is business transformation more important, or technology's transformation more important? And just the fact that, considering like customer experience is very important right now for all the operators. Are they going to be lenient about the integration tax issue that they had been wrestling with earlier? And looking at it from a value chain perspective, how systems integrators and suppliers can leverage that opportunity. Will they have deeper pockets, better budgets on doing more integration? So it was a very exciting, and you created some controversy and good audience interaction, excellent audience, I'd say, here in Nice. So
that's great. And just finally, what do you think that Satyam see the future that TM Forum can help other organisations such as yours?
I think, of course, TM Forum, with the alignment that it has as the industry trends change, the strategic alignment that TM Forum has is certainly a big value add that attracts more and more players in the industry. I think TM Forum was about 25 members a couple of years back, and today we are 700 plus. That itself shows that it's a big plus. I think systems integrators were much lower in numbers, and formation of communities like the systems integration community, having the webinars to targeted communities, help the SIs realize that yes, there is work and contribution that TM Forum does, which benefits the SIs in getting business or influence the business of the operators. Because earlier it was much more supplier and operators, so SIs were not too interested. But I think we absolutely took initiatives to showcase some of our work, and and I think it has influenced quite a few. I mean, we have now Accenture and a lot of other SIs who have become members, and more I'm finding in Asia Pac they're taking the lead from Satyam and becoming members, and wanting to be on more visible roles within TM Forum.
Okay. That's great. Well, thank you so much for your time, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank you very much for your time as well. It was a pleasure.
Okay.